Corporate life did me a little dirty. It programmed me to be seen, to have my efforts recognized. Because if I did all the work and came out of it with no pay increase, no promotion, what exactly was I doing it for? So naturally, I started associating effort with recognition. And when that recognition disappeared, things got weird. Yeah, this is me. I spent years in the world of public accounting. And after a lot of headache, long hours, and burnout, I eventually left. Now I'm on the other side of corporate life trying to figure out what exactly that experience changed in me. And the one thing I didn't expect, how uncomfortable it is to work really hard and have no one see it. So here's the problem. Right now I'm working on a bunch of projects by myself. My husband kind of sees the work that I do, but he has a job. He's not always there. He doesn't question it much, but he can tell that I'm building towards something. Now, let's flip to friends and family though. These guys, they see none of it. My best guess is they think I roll in bed with the kid until noon and just clean and cook all day. And honestly, I get why they would think that, because most of the work happens when nobody's around. And I've been doing this for over a year now. Some days are slow, other days I'm running as fast as I can, trying to get everything done. In a lot of ways, not that much different from corporate life, except for two small details. One, I'm not getting paid regularly. We can call that a detail, but it's actually a big thing. And two, I'm not sitting in a cubicle pretending to look busy all the time. Over time, I started getting these little hints that my friends and family really have no idea what my day-to-day looks like. Even if I do these hour-by-hour videos, they have no idea. And don't get me wrong, I don't expect them to know. But what I started to realize is this. My friends probably think I do chores all day, and my family thinks I'm sitting around playing with the kid all day. And to be fair, both are kind of true. That is a part of my day. But what they don't see is that I write, I film, I plan, and I'm building things in the background in the early mornings and late at night, because really that's when the real work happens, which means that nobody sees it. And after a while, something strange started to happen. I started to feel like all the effort I've been putting into these projects were nothing. Because think about it. There's no performance review at the end of the week for me. There's no one-on-one meetings to check in where someone tells you that you're doing a good job. And there's no merit increase, no promotion, no fancy title. Just you working quietly. And it is quite quiet right now. Minus the cars and trucks that keep passing by. Oh, and the occasional sirens. It's so crazy loud over here. Why? You know, I woke up to these trucks a ton of times last night. It's awful. That's how you know you're getting old, when straight noise starts to wake you up. I'm just saying. Anyways, I digress. But I started to realize something. I've been thinking about this all wrong. Completely wrong. Corporate life didn't ruin me. It ingrained something in my brain that I probably should have removed a long time ago. The idea that effort only counts if someone sees it. But that's not true. Effort still counts, even if no one sees it, because ultimately it should count for you. I know, it's corny. Bear with me. Think about something simple, like cleaning your house. It takes effort. It's usually not that fun, but the result it's satisfying. Personally, I love showing off a clean house to people. You get that moment where you're like, look how put together everything is. But here's the thing. No one is thinking about the effort it took you to clean that house. They can just enjoy the results. You can enjoy the results with them. And then I thought about it more, and it makes perfect sense why I feel this way. In corporate life, effort is always visible. There's a calendar full of meetings to show that you're busy. There are long email threads to show that you're progressing on work. And then there's physically being in the office so that everyone can see that you're there. Even if you're not actually working every second of those 8-hour days, someone was always there to see the effort, even if that means just showing up. And studies actually show that recognition has a huge impact on employee engagement. Who knew? Employees who regularly received recognition even something simple like a good job, thank you, are about 45% less likely to leave their jobs. So it makes sense. Positive reinforcement keeps morale up. It creates goodwill towards your job. It keeps people motivated, which means when I left corporate life, I didn't just leave a job. I left the recognition system, and I didn't realize how much I depended on it. But now I think I have earned something different. What psychologists call the IKEA effect. You know IKEA, the furniture store that sells Swedish meatballs, where the instruction alone is like a puzzle. That place. If you've ever built a piece of furniture from there, or just for yourself, you know that feeling when you finally finish it. You step back, you look at it, you admire it, and you think, yeah, I built that. Even if the furniture isn't the highest quality, you still feel weirdly attached to it because you put the effort in it, and the effort makes it more meaningful. So when someone comes into my clean house, looks at the side table and go, ooh, that's a nice looking side table, where'd you get it? I say, IKEA, I made that. Although in my case, I think it's actually a dining table that I used to have. It was like this big square dining table that you could pull out, add extra leaflets in so it became like a rectangle and you could see extra people on it. It was really cool. We ended up passing it down to someone, but I love that table. See? Weirdly attached to it. But that's where I kind of am right now. I'm building something. Maybe slowly, very imperfectly, but it's something tangible to me. And that's what's getting me through the day where no one sees the effort. So yes, effort still counts. Even if no one sees it. If you want to run a marathon, you probably have to train for months. Nobody sees the 5 a.m. wake up time to go running. Nobody sees the long miles training, but they do see you cross the finish line. And by that point, it's not even for them. It's for you. At least that's what they say. I actually haven't ran a mile myself. I'm thinking about doing something of the sorts, and it terrifies me. Running is not my forte. Just say. So even if no one is there to recognize your efforts on a daily basis, do it anyways. Do it for yourself. And in the meantime, I'll be doing the same thing. And hopefully we can both work towards not needing that validation anymore, especially the kind that we learn to depend on in corporate life. Because at the end of the day, effort is the only investment that compounds before anyone notices. Let me know if you agree. Is it all worth it even if no one sees? Is it worth the effort? I feel like the easy answer is yes, but who knows? Maybe it's not. Let me know. If you like this video and want to join the journey, subscribing is free. Also, if you've seen my other videos, we're in a different spot. Yeah, I'm holed up in a hotel today, so it kind of makes for nice lighting though. So I'll take it. But as always, I post once a week, every week. So I will see you guys next week. Let me know if you have any thoughts and ideas. Oh, and bonus points if you let me know what project you're working on. And with that, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.